YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl Makar from Cougar's Closet. How y'all doing today? So listen, y'all. You listen, y'all. Some of y'all might not be able to take this type of pressure. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the invite to log off in advance. What I'm running here, I don't know if this is a spiritual debate or is it just the way I see the world. That's all that matters, right? The way you see the world. And this is the way I see the world. So, what inspired me to do this video here that I'm about to do, right? Is that I was on my time, I had came in here, I had finessed y'all, I had wine and dime y'all, I had got y'all tight, got y'all all tucked in, I did what I had to do. Then I took care of me and I headed in the room, followed by a little wine or a little vodka. I don't know what it was followed by, but you better believe it was followed by somebody. So I'm laying in the bed, right? So I'm I'm on Facebook or whatever, and I'm doing, how the stuff rolls down your news feed. So I'm having a good time so far, muscles relaxed, I'm relaxed, baby, skin fresh, smelling good, baby, everything's cool, drinking good, everything's cool. And so, rolls down my time feed, right, it was this preacher. Y'all wrote this down, so but I didn't want to get off track today. Listen, I'll get off track tomorrow, but not today. So as I'm, enjoying my time or whatever, the poet away from the world, as I'm enjoying my time, I'm laying in bed, right? And down my news feed rose this black pastor. And y'all don't quote me word for word. I don't know what this man was saying, but I know. So I'm going to add a little barbecue sauce on it. Forgive me. But it was along down these lines. And the first part is true about these crystals. He was shouting, he was running from me in the end of his little square thing with the little curtain on the bottom. Oh, baby had the microphone, baby had the suit on, baby was pointing, he was running. And he made this comment, right? And he said something to the effect where, yeah, y'all sitting up here trying to believe in manifestation. Y'all put some barbecue sauce on it, but the crystal part is right. And y'all worried about the spirit or something, and y'all got these crystals, believing in these crystals. Y'all can put these crystals up because there ain't none of it working. Something along those lines. So I sat straight up. Oh, baby, he pulled me by my collar. So I sat straight up. Now I'm in question, like, well, if these things don't exist, then who am I? Now I'm in question. Who am I if these things don't exist? So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, let me get this straight, right? Because the thing is, with this here, we know it ain't all human. We know it. Listen, we figured that out a long time ago. We know it ain't all human. It ain't 100% human. We figured that out a long time ago. So you telling me that none of this is real? That's what you telling me. You telling me that energy and spiritual beings and crystals. There's no chemistry. There's nothing. But I'm curious to know, right? How is it that Horns and pitchforks can move energy, but crystals can't. Crystals don't attract to my energy. Crystals don't attract to my chakras. Crystals don't attract to my six senses and my what's that? Third eye, sixth eye, eighth eye, ninth eye, 12 eye, 22 eye, 7 eye vision, 11 vision. Crystals don't do nothing for me. That's what you're telling me. You're talking about a carbon being with chakras, with different eye dimensions, with their own personal intuition and GPS navigation installed with them. They sixth sense, they third eye, they 28 eye, the static in their hair, the electricity they pull. If I don't put leave-in conditioner in my hair, if I don't put one of them sheets in my dryer when I'm drying my clothes, guess what? I shock people. But you say crystals and energy ain't got nothing to do with that, huh? That's what this preacher said. Preaching to his congregation. Whoa, let me get on the microphone. Baby, let me have it. See what's happened here. I can explain what's going on about what this preacher is talking about. But see, people intuitions and they sixth sense connections and they antennas to the earth. It was all cut off. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. They were snubbed out of their own seek of cancel. That's what happened, preacher. They were cut off from their vibrations and elevating manners and manifestations and cut off from their hind ears and hind legs and all these senses and vibrations and buzzes and maps and rah this and rah that. They was cut off from it. That's what happened, preacher. That's nothing short of it. That's what happened. Their power and intuition and their ancestors in their religion had been held and cut off, made to lay dormant. That's what happened, preacher. Then they were sickly inflicted, something that was inflicted by force, something that was man-made, some type of religion or something sickening happened. See, we ain't telling the whole story. That Bible been written, that's my father. But I have to say that Bible has been rewritten over and over again. They've been scratching, maybe they're scratching my words out right now. Baby, they tried to cancel me out. The preacher said I didn't exist. Baby, he scratched me out. So you sickly inflict them and make them ill by forcing this man-made religion down their throats. And they got disconnected because now what has happened, let me find out what has happened. Oh, this is what happened. They can't bring out their inner vision. They can't bring out their soul because whatever has or what was inflicted in them made their intuition and their vibration and their power and their intervention lay dormant. While you inject them slowly how to live for you, how to breathe for you, how to make you rich, theirs lay dormant. That's what happened, preacher. Nobody's trying to snub you, but it seems like you snubbing the congregation, saying that I don't exist. That's what he said. See, this is why I don't allow everybody. We go in there. Listen, if it's getting sickening to your stuff, baby, log out. That's why I don't allow everybody to pray in my life, because some of these people that's praying, he was running from angle to angle. Them crystals don't work. Manifestation, spirit, you need to get some God in you. Now let me get this straight. I'm part of the God family, and you're pointing your hands at me, telling me I need to get some God in me. But God is here with me. Who's confused here? Am I confused? Are you confused? You telling me the family of God, my own father, you telling me, put your finger in my face saying you need to get some God in you. This is a heavily, baby, it's full of concern. This is why I don't let everybody preach into my life, because they take the word context for context, even knowing that it's been rewritten over and over again. So that has to mean there's some things in there that my father didn't say. There's some scenarios that went on there that my father wasn't a part of. My father would leave certain type of races out of his story. You got us messed up. You have us twisted. That's why I don't That's why I don't allow everybody to preach over me. That's why I don't go busting all up in these churches, giving my money, getting broke, and listening to the word. And see, baby, when I step up in the church, you really got to woo me, because there's certain things I'm listening for. Now, if you were my species, you know what I'm looking for now. That's why I don't go in these places. I stay far away from these places as I can. So I guess now, I just stay away from these places as far as I can. That's all I know to do, because if I get too close to these places, so I try to go the other way. Now, let's go into the lab. I just want to see something right quick. I want to ask a couple questions. Does crystals work for spirit beings? Come on. Let me in. I'm sitting here tapping. They don't want to let me in. Crystals, fairy and nature spirits, the fairy realm. Who are the fairy? The fairy beings have been seen and acknowledged from many people, different cultures, and people practicing in ancient nature-based and godless religions such as Wicca and paganism. The world face comes from Roman world Fata and Greek world Fuda Fata. Fairies are multidimensional beings who assist Mother Nature and her creation. Let's see, can we get past this? Elements are multidimensional Spirit beings who are associated with seventh and sixth dimensions. Element assists nature by keeping the balance of elements. Elements reside in the etheric substances that resonate with the four elements of air, water, earth, and fire. There they go again. Rewriting history. They rewrote history in the history books at school. Now they all up here in my department trying to rewrite something. They stay trying to rewrite something. They don't understand that I'm the godmother of Mother Earth. They don't understand. They always trying to rewrite something. Now listen. It talks about all of these different elements, but it didn't answer my question. All to the fooling. How does crystals work with the spiritual being?
According to Time, holding crystals or placing them on your body is thought to promote physical...
Shh, I don't want no copy strikes. Holding crystals or placing them on your body is through to promote physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Crystals supposedly do this by positively interacting with your body's energy field or chakra. Those things I talked about earlier that you're full of. And you mean to tell me that energy doesn't have anything to do with this? That preacher said I didn't exist. That's why I don't let everybody pray in my life. While some crystals are said to alleviate stress, others purportedly improve concentration and creativity. What is the use of crystals in spirituality? We already know the other scholarship that crystal symbolizes spiritual purity and perfection and was often used in religious contexts, especially in Christian churches, where it is used to decorate gospel books and other important religions. Listen. That preacher on Facebook, he said I didn't exist. This is why I don't let everybody pray in my life. Baby, listen, I'm listening at you, and I want to hear some. You know what I came for, baby? Give it to me. This ain't even got to be explained what I came for. Baby, you know the conversation. You know the topic. You know what time. Baby, we talked about